Discretion is advised.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to a brand new episode of Train Simulator 2020. Today we're going to be back on the racetrack route, and I know we've done the racetrack route quite a bit recently, but today we're going to be back on it, and we're going a scenario called MOW, which is Maintenance of Way, Passenger Mode. Now, this is going to be a little bit different because, as you guys can see, the actual engine that we're using is called the Permaquip Carrier Yellow. This is actually not a United States or a US DLC. This is actually a international DLC. I'm not exactly sure what country it's from, but it is not a United States or US asset for the most part. I ended up picking this up because I saw this scenario on the Steam Workshop, and supposedly the engine that was being used for it was only $3.99 on the Steam Summer Sale. So I ended up picking it up, and basically we are going to be taking an MOW train. So good morning, engineer. Today you will be in charge of taking part of this BNSF Maintenance of Way train to West Chicago to perform some much needed track work on the branch line. Right now we are just waiting for the other Maintenance of Way engines and speeders to depart. So let's go ahead and hop on into the scenario and check out this awesome / different looking locomotive. Good morning, engineer. Today you will be in charge of taking part of this BNSF MOW train to West Chicago to perform some much needed track work on the branch line. As you guys can see, there is one actually leaving right there that has some flat cars like this. We're just a regular speeder. So we have some leaving right there with flat cars to the left of us. Right now we're just waiting. Please pull forward and wait for the ballast and tractor trains to leave. Once they have both departed, you may have set the switches to give yourself a green signal, then proceed on to the main line. So as you guys can see there, we got some Norfolk Southern power to our right over here, with a BNSF GEVO leading or trailing, one of the two. And here we are in our speeder. Now, as you guys can see, there is no controls. No matter where you go, there is no controls. You can even switch. You can't switch to the opposite side, but there is no controls. So we're just kind of, you know, running. Got to use our expert, or not our expert, our simple controls here. And this thing is actually super weird because you guys can see there goes those Norfolk Southern locomotives, and we have markers on the rear as well. We got a guy sitting in the back, and we're currently just operating it from the front. So without further ado, let's just go ahead. And this thing does have a lot of pickup. So this thing does pick up speed super quickly, and it actually brakes super quickly. Well, not really, but it actually has some great braking on it as well. So what we'll do here is, you guys can see there got some GP38s, or some SD40-2s I meant to say, in Burlington Northern livery, and then a GP38, and there is a couple engines moving around over here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and set this, or switch this signal, or set the switch, I meant to say, not the signal. And then that one is set to our direction. So here we have an approach. So let's go ahead and pick up our train here. Like I said, this thing has a lot of pick up and go. So we have some CSX locomotives over here, and then we also have a BNSF executive paint scheme Mac over there as well, which is kind of cool. So we got a lot of foreign power today, and it looks like we got a train over there that looks like it's about to leave. So we have a proceed to pass danger is approved. We got a Heritage 2, and then we got the swoosh with an SD70 Ace on there as well. So we had permission to pass that signal. Yeah, it's just all in all a weird looking locomotive. There's no controls in here, so I'm not quite sure how it's actually supposed to be handled. But we do have a clear, and we are actually heading just towards Lagrange, which is about 5 miles away. I believe that's the one. I believe that's where we're headed to, or just headed to. I'm not quite sure, but it's saying we're supposed to go to West Chicago. I'm not quite sure if we go all the way to West Chicago. I don't know. I don't know if we just kind of chill at Lagrange, but we don't actually have a bell on this thing either. And we're gonna meet this intermodal train that's going towards Chicago, it looks like. So we're going to meet that. Kind of jolting a little bit there, as you guys can see. Kind of weird. So I believe we're going to overtake this train, unless we're waiting for this train. I'm not quite sure. But we do have a diverging approach up ahead. But yeah, all in all, just a weird looking locomotive. It's cool, but it's just weird looking as well. It's just something I'm not used to. And I thought it'd be kind of cool to do this because it's something different. Rather than just driving, you know, like the bigger locomotives, we're actually driving this little dinky, supposedly maintenance of way locomotive. I don't know. It's just cool. It's just different and cool. But it looks like they're coming to a stop. So it looks like we are going to be overtaking them. We're on a clear indication. Yeah, there go those brakes. Little SD70 Ace over there, and we got just 2 GVOs leading the way. Very nice. We got a clear, so we're good there. 7687. We got a war bonnet over here as well. War bonnet with a SD40-2, which looks cool. Advance approach, or approach diverging, I should say. And then here's the horn we have. I know it's super weird, but that is the horn that we have. No bell, so just that weird sounding ass horn. But I'm assuming, since it said we're passenger mode, that we are going to be good to run passenger train speeds. I'm assuming. I don't quite know for sure. All I do know is that we are taking this thing to Lagrange. But yeah, I kind of want to test this thing out at 70. I feel like that'd be something fun to do. But I know we're going to be diverging tracks here. So we're at Lagrange, and we're heading towards Lagrange. Yep, we are switching tracks. So we're on a restricting set. It looks like we're going to be on a either an advance approach or a restricting. I'm not quite sure which one. Looks like the restricting signal. So we're going to be on main 3 the entire time. So hopefully no trains are behind us. But we're on a restricting signal. So we'll see what that entails. So we're here at Berwyn. Main 1 point, milepole 10 at Berwyn. We should have a red signal at Berwyn Station, but after that it should be smooth running. Okay, I mean, it kind of is smooth running. So, I mean, it was just a restricting. It wasn't actually a red. Cool. Kind of like full throttle this bitch up. Because we got Harlem over here on another restricting signal. Are you kidding me? So I guess this thing tops out at 28.5 miles per hour. That is some crazy ass right there. I was wanting to go 70 in this thing, but I guess it tops out at 28.5. Man, that sucks. I wanted to see this thing go 70 and frickin' fly by us, but we can't. That dude's not on behind the yellow line. We give him a courtesy horn so he knows. That sucks. That sucks, man. That really does suck. Oh no, this thing is it's a very weird thing to drive though. It's cool though. I gotta admit, it is pretty cool. But I've never actually done a maintenance away scenario before, and that's what we're doing today, is just taking this maintenance away train, or this engine, I should say. But I think I see our other train ahead of us. We will need to take this speeder into Downers Grove sidings to pick up a quick breakfast before a day of work. Until then, let's just set the throttle up to the max and watch the trains pass. If any red signal appear ahead of you, your train is granted special permission, as the only trains ahead of us are the MOW team. Well, that's good. So apparently we're stopping at Lagrange platform, but we have to go into the Downers Grove sidings. But I'm not sure why we're stopping at the platform though. But we are. Hope you guys are having a great day today. I hope. We're just going to be sitting here driving this Locomotive at 750 RPM, revolutions per minute, at 28 miles per hour. So definitely a fun one indeed. So we got another restricting signal here, but we are granted special permission to proceed past them, so that is what we will exactly do. For sure, for sure. I don't know, it's kind of cool. So I don't know, they said we're supposed to go to Downers Grove and stop at the sidings, but we're stopping at Lagrange. So I don't specifically know what we're actually doing. I don't know if there's anything after Lagrange. I'm pretty sure there would be, because it said it's 25 minutes, and I know it's not going to take 25 minutes to actually get there. So, but yeah, probably kind of weird seeing all these people are like, what the hell's going on over there? We got a Metro over there. We got an Amtrak coming at us as well. For 6:24 in the morning, an Amtrak coming in must be a very late, very, very, very late train. And I think I do see another freighter on the same track the Metro's on. Although I feel like we might be early because he still ain't moving. I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be moving. I don't know. I don't know. 120. METX 120. But yeah, it doesn't look like any of those are, moving either. So I'm not quite 100% sure. But we do have another restricting signal up ahead over here. I think I do see a Norfolk Southern Heritage unit, a Penn Central Heritage unit, side by side with that Amtrak. Let's take a look, shall we? Oh yeah, we got Penn Central Heritage Unit NS 1073, Norfolk Southern, and CSX all on that. And then we have a Amtrak, looks like the Illinois Zephyr. Running super early. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't know why they're stopped side by side. The freight train I understand, but the Amtrak I don't. AMTK 190. Yeah, interesting. It looks like the Penn Central is hauling a coal train, which might be that BNSF coal train that interchanges with the Canadian National. I'm not sure for a fact, though. But we have a stop signal up ahead, it looks like. Might switch to a restricting here once we get up closer to it. I gotta say, I've never actually been on the racetrack route, and us traveling less than 30 miles an hour. It is a very weird feeling, if I do say so myself. But this coal train's blocking all these crossings, though. I don't see why they're not moving. This would be the second 68008-4. We have just hit a pedestrian on a bike crossing in front of our train. We are currently not sure how long it will take to get to the emergency service out here. Let's have you stop at Lagrange while we figure this out. Ooh, that's not good. So the maintenance away crew hit a pedestrian on a bike in front of their train. That's crazy, man. That is super crazy. So we are not good to pass the signal, even though we kind of are. Yeah, that's not good, man. That's crazy. There we go, restricting. I knew it was gonna change. But yeah, I'm not quite sure. This is the second scenario I've done on the racetrack route where everything is stopped. When we did that Metro inbound, everything was stopped. At least the one we did with the Amtrak F40s, the Amtrak F40 and the Horizon coaches. At least that one, everything was moving. So it's not the route. It might just be the scenarios. But yeah, that's crazy though. They hit a maintenance away going 30 miles an hour, hit a person on a bike. Sad day. Sad day. But yeah, okay, I see where they got 68004. And they're 68008. Makes sense. Makes complete sense. Coming up on some different trains over here. And they're going to have us stop in about 1.2 miles. So I guess we were supposed to go to Downers Grove, but something happened, and we're going to be stopped at Lagrange for now. I guess that is where the scenario will end for the most part. So that's always fun. That is always fun. Looks like we got a BNSF switcher with some hopper cars and some auto cars. Weird. And those are actual auto box cars, so they're like auto parts for the most part. So instead of like hauling cars, they haul like parts for cars. Got some reefer cars here. And I thought I saw a CSX locomotive. But yeah, we got some reefer cars here. There it is, with the short intermodal train. Got a lot of CSX and Norfolk Southern today. A lot of foreign power. So we got a Miami-8, which came with the Miami route. And then some SD70M Max, I believe. Cool. Very cool. And then I have a BNSF freighter up here at Lagrange. I believe I do see our train that hit the bike over there up close and personal. Let's go ahead and see. Don't think I'll be able to actually get that far. But it's an empty bare table train, it looks like. I don't think I'm going to get that far. He's still moving, so that's weird. Apparently they want us to stop at Lagrange, but they're still moving. That's funny. That's funny. I don't think we were actually supposed to see that, though. I think they're just moving to give us the signals for the most part. But everything is restricting except for the middle track, which is a stop. And that's just an empty bare table train, so nothing to worry about. Let's go ahead and reduce our throttle. And start stopping at Lagrange. So we got a GEVO and some SD40-2s. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. There's supposed to be the Walgreens, but it's the Walla Market. And we'll just go ahead and stop right here, so we don't actually get off of the platform. And I think that's going to go ahead and do it for this one, I believe. Not quite sure, though. So now he decides to go. Very interesting. There's a random train on that siding over there. Canadian National with looks like CSX. So interesting, but we just gotten word that the person on the bike is okay, but there is still going to be some major delays to our work due to this. Let's take a break, come back when they're done. Scenario complete. Alright, cool, cool, cool. That's going to go and do it for this one, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys hit the like button as well as that subscribe button with the bell icon. And make sure you follow me on social media and the Discord server. I'll catch you guys here on the next video. Peace.